And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we ended up going against the Titans, but we ended up losing 31-24, unfortunately. But in today's episode, we will be going against the Kansas City Chiefs. If you did miss the end of last episode, we'll quickly show you. You saw in the graphic on the right, um, Demario Douglas is now a Las Vegas Raider. I hate how they added these jerseys, so you know what team they're on. But yeah, Demario Douglas is a Raider. We ended up trading him straight up for Jacoby Myers. So yeah, uh, we're gonna get right into this game. Obviously, yeah, that's okay. Don't care about the mini games. We're gonna go ahead and check our injuries, see if we're all healthy. If the Chiefs are all healthy, the Chiefs are also 3-3. However, they are a significantly better team. This should be the last game that both Lonnie Johnson and Aiden O'Connell are out for. Because week 8 is when they're scheduled to come back, and that is our bye week, so shouldn't have to worry about that. The Chiefs, oh my goodness, they're without Felix Duke Uzame, Jake Bringstool, Deion Bush, Ethan Driscoll, Nazi Johnson, Rashid Rice, and Janaris Robinson. Not really anyone who's going to make much of an impact besides Rashid Rice, maybe Felix Duke Uzame, depending on, how bad they are. So, thankfully, Um, we should have a chance. Not a great chance because it's Kansas City. I mean, they've made the playoffs, the championship game. Everyone knows how good the Chiefs are. Even with them having a 3-3 record currently, you cannot write them off. But at our current rate, which is win one, lose one, we would win. So, second down now at the incomplete pass. Isaiah Pacheco gets the handoff. 3rd and 6, they go to Marquise Hollywood Brown. First down. Adam Butler, D-tackle, gets a 7-yard sack. Isaiah Pacheco gets it back, though. 3rd and 11. Incomplete pass. And the Raiders are going to be getting the ball back. Matt Araiza punts the ball. Fielded at the 4-yard line by Jalen Watson. Great job by their special teams. First play is an incomplete pass. Genty on 2nd down rushes for 8 yards. They go Demario Douglas, the new receiver, for 7 yards. 6 yards for Genty. 11 yards for Trey Tucker for a first down. 7 yards for Genty, 2nd and 3. 3 yards for Genty at the first down. The reason why we traded for Demario Douglas was, one, the Patriots offered. Jacoby Myers wanted a trade, and we were going to honor it. We go for on 4th down and get it Jack Beck. Jack Beck gets us in the red zone. First down. We're going to hop into slow-mo here. So, yeah. Myers wanted a trade. Patriots offered Demario Douglas. Yes, Jacoby Myers is by far the better receiver at this point, but Demario Douglas is 4 years younger. 4 overall is younger. It's just one of those where if we're building for the long term, he seems like a valuable player to bring in. He's also only under contract for 2 years, compared to Jacoby Myers, who would have been expiring this year. So even if we don't like Demario Douglas, we're not stuck with him for too long. Only a year and a half now. Plus, he's on his rookie deal, so it's not like we're forking a ton of money for him either. 3rd and 5. Gino throwing. End zone. Has a man. That's going to be Demario Douglas. First play, or first game in a Raiders uniform. Geno Smith throws a beautiful pass in the end zone. Absolutely makes number 8 of the Chiefs look silly. Back corner. What a first touchdown. Woo! Raiders lead 7-0, assuming we make the extra point. We do. First down at the 30. Xavier Worthy's going to get 15 yards. Tyree Wilson with the sack for 3 yards. 2nd and 13. Pacheco with 7-yard pickup. 3rd and 6. Incompletion. We're going to stop him again. Second and 4 now. Chris Jones gets the sack. I'll bring up 3rd and 8. Trey Tucker for 12 yards. Ooh, 3rd and 17. And it's incomplete. Brian Cook knocks it away. Gonna punt it 50 yards. Another reason for Demario Douglas was Jacoby Myers was a guy we probably weren't going to re-sign. He was going to be someone who we really would only have kept on to if we saw ourselves contending for a Super Bowl. And at this point in time, while yes, it's still on the table at 3-3, our whole division is 3-3. 30-yard touchdown, Isaiah Pacheco. It was a reception, not a run. Chiefs tied up. So yeah, that's where I currently stand. Was we weren't going to re-sign Jacoby Myers. We weren't competing. Makes sense to trade him. Plus, we got a young guy to hopefully build this team around. I mean, you look at our receiver room. Demario Douglas is young. He's 24. Trey Tucker is young. He's probably 24 as well. And then we got 2 rookies in Jack Beck and Dante Fortin. I mean, we are building a young team, and also Ashton Genty, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer. Heck, we could even throw in Javon Baker if we wanted to. 2nd and 10 from the 33. Brock Bowers 5 yards. Speaking of, there he is. 13 yards to Jack Beck for the first down. We are inside the 2-minute warning. We're going to go ahead and watch this play out. Timeout Raiders, they're first. Raheem Mostert, I'm seeing getting involved. That's good considering he was a guy who I was considering going into this week. Actually, like, maybe not getting rid of, but benching. I mean, it's nice to have the veteran presence, so we probably wouldn't get rid of him, but he's someone who has not lived. Overthrew Jack Beck. He had him, but was a tough throw on the run. He just made so many mistakes. He hasn't been very productive. I want to give Zamir White that chance at running back too. 3rd and 3 now at the 20. Gino throws, and it's incomplete. Javon Baker ended up getting out there. Unable to hang on to it, took a big hit, so not going to fault him for that. That was a hospital pass by Gino. But the chip shot field goal is good to the Raiders. We 10-7. I believe we do get ball to start half as well, so if we're able to hold the Chiefs to no points here, we could potentially, if we score a touchdown at the get-go, could be up by a big, 10 points. 44 seconds of free timeout, though, for Patrick Mahomes. Never, ever a guarantee. Mahomes looking, throws, checks it down. It's going to be complete. Timeout. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard pickup. They're at the 30-yard line. Probably looking to about the 40-yard line for a field goal. They complete a quick one to Juju Smith-Schuster. He falls forward to the 39 for a first down. They take their second timeout with 35 seconds, though, so only 1 left. Still looking for probably another 20 yards. They check down to Juju Smith-Schuster again. He gets them up to midfield. They take their final timeout. With 30 seconds to go, they could definitely get a field goal. They just need one big 10-yard pickup and then hurry up, get the field goal unit out there. That's exactly what they do. Isaiah Pacheco up to the 40. Now you just spike this football here. Send the field goal unit out there. They're going to throw it. And it's complete up to the 21-yard line. But there's no time. No timeouts. Questionable decision there, especially for a guy like Patrick Mahomes. Never see those decisions. Raiders lead 10-7 at halftime, though. Having a great game so far. As we're going to take a look around the league for our halftime report. Going to first head to Duval. The Jaguars and the Rams in a close game at Stafford. He's going to throw. He's got a man in the touchdown. That is Puka Nacua. They won that one 23-17 with Nick Mullins being the quarterback for the Jaguars. You got to wonder if Trevor Lawrence is injured. Moving on now to Cincinnati for the battle of the AFC North. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. As it's going to be Burrow. He froze. What a catch. That's going to be Mike Gesicki, 24-10. The Bengals will win this one. And last, we were going to head to Chicago where the Saints and the Bears are looking to go against each other. And it's going to be the Bears. We see Caleb Williams on the quarterback keeper from like their own 25. He ends up going the whole way. Still early on in the game, but Bears lead 9-0 at halftime. As we look at the other games going on, Chargers have not played yet. Broncos are not on there. Oh, no, they are. They haven't played yet either. They played the Giants. Looking at us, though, Demario Douglas, 3 for 38 in the touchdown. Ashton Genty averaging over 4 yards a carry. Geno Smith, no touchdown passes, or excuse me, no turnovers. As we're hopping into quarter number 3, we do get the ball first. Drew Tranquil, first play, knocks that pass away. Second play, Geno Smith incompletion. Third play, it's going to be a fumble recovery, but thankfully it's recovered by the Raiders. Punt up to the 23-yard line. Only a 2-yard pickup for Pacheco. Then they go to the air, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 8, 12 yards. That's going to be Isaiah Pacheco on the reception. Mahomes with the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, Mahomes with the incomplete pass. 3rd down, the Cameron Richardson knocks that pass away, and it's going to be a touchback punt for Matt Araiza. 16 yards to Ashton Genty on the reception. 7 yards to Brock Bowers. 2nd and 3, 16 yards to Demario Douglas, put us past midfield. -2 for Ashton Genty, will bring up 2nd and 12. 4-yard rush for Geno Smith. 3rd down, they take a sack, and that's probably going to knock him out of field goal range. Yep. Raiders punt the football. First play is a 7-yard pickup for Pacheco. Tyree Wilson, his 2nd sack of the game. He's looking to say, hey, you don't have to pick up my 5th-year option, but it would be smart if you did. 3-yard rush for Geno Smith, 2nd and 8 now. 3-yard rush for Genty, bring up 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 5, but it's incomplete. And it's going to be a touchback punt for A.J. Cole. Chiefs get at the 20. Mahomes rushes for 5 yards on 1st down. It's an incomplete pass on 2nd, so 3rd and 5. 3 yards to Giovanni Reiki. Christopher Smith, our free safety, who's already not even that good, gets injured. So we are down. Ooh, we're probably going to have to get a safety, whether it be free agency or a trade. And we go 3 and out, and that's going to be huge for the Chiefs as, I mean, good 64-yard punt. They get at the 31. I was saying they get more like the 45-yard line. 9 yards for Pacheco on 1st down. 4 yards for Pacheco. That's a 1st down. And that takes us to quarter number 4. 26 yards to Xavier Worthy. I know they're at the 30, but we have not seen any action at all this game. So we're going to hop in and just watch and hope we get something. I mean, they're up to the 17 somehow, so. Good thing I did. 1st down from the 17. Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He's going to run. Makes a man miss. And the Chiefs enter the 4th quarter with a dominant drive. And they are going to take the lead 14-10. Great job for us to hold in for as long as we did. A whole quarter of no scoring. Is just we had the ball coming out of half. We should have extended the lead while we had the chance. Dylan Labe returns it up to the 27-yard line. Total yards, the Chiefs have about 100. More like, I think it's 86 or something. They give to Genty. Genty cuts outside. Good pickup. Still fighting. Manages to get 8 yards. 2nd and 2 now from the 35. Second down now. We see Brock Bowers in motion. Going to go back the other way now. He's lined up outside. That's going to be complete to Genty. That's a first down up to the 40. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, arguably the best in the league. On coverage there. They're going to hand it to Genty. Gets stuffed. Michael Mayer ends up getting blocked into him. That's going to be a loss of 3 yards. So 2nd and 13 now at the 37. Raiders to throw. Gino over the middle. It's going to be complete. That's Demario Douglas up to midfield. 5 catches for 67 yards and the touchdown for him in his very first game in this uniform. Have to love the effort. Gino throwing again, going deep. Incomplete. Tried to hit, I believe that's Trey Tucker. 2nd down and 10 from midfield. Still plenty of time in the 4th, so if the Raiders can settle for a field goal, if they get in range, they're going to throw the deep ball though. Has a man. That's going to be Demario Douglas. 50 yards. Touchdown, Raiders. Oh my goodness. We are going to take a look at that. Beautiful throw by Gino. Gets pressure. Hit as he froze, but throws an absolute beauty to Demario Douglas. And the Raiders are going to take the lead. 50 yards. Let's see how the Chiefs respond. They only need a field goal to tie it, though. 3rd and 3. They get 7 yards, Marquise Brown. 10 minutes to go now. Kareem Hunt gets the carry there. 3rd and 7 now. Can the Raiders get the stop? 6 yards to Xavier Worthy. They're probably going to go for this on 4th down. And it's a defensive penalty. Leaky foe, too. And we're going to go ahead and hop in again because the Chiefs are in the red zone. 8 minutes to go. 1st and 10 from the 18. They go handoff. Pacheco, he ends up getting 4 yards. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 6. Holmes is going to throw. Incomplete. Through it. Ooh. Another hospital ball. Pacheco obviously unable to hold on. I don't blame him. 3rd and 6 now from the 14. Mahomes. He's going to run with it himself. He's going to get the 1st down and the touchdown. Uses his legs. And that's going to give the Chiefs the lead with a little under 7.5 to go in this game. Returned up to the 26 by Dylan Labe. First down from the 26. Raiders have plenty of time. They give to Genty. Genty with a big pickup. He's already up just short of midfield. First down from the 48-yard line. Huge pickup there for the rookie. And obviously they're going to call his name again. He breaks a tackle. Not quite as big of a pickup, but still 6 yards. And what an effort to get those 6 yards. Second and 4 now from the 46. Play action. Gino throws over the middle. That's complete. Trey Tucker, touchdown! And the Raiders take the lead. With 6 minutes to go, 24-21, Raiders. What a game! Turned up to the 27. Patrick Mahomes, 21 for 33, 240, and a touchdown. 6 minutes to go. Chiefs only need a field goal. Both teams still with all 3 timeouts. With how fast these teams have been scoring in this fourth quarter, I mean, we could be looking at a few more possessions. First play, Xavier Worthy, one man to beat. And he can't quite beat him, but down to the 20 already. Oh my goodness. We have a shootout in Kansas City. Pacheco with a good run. Up to the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. 2 plays. And the Chiefs are already down to the 5. They go quarterback keeper with Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. They're going to take the lead 28-24, assuming the extra point's good. And with just under 5 minutes to go, the Raiders are going to get the ball back again. What a game. This one's going to be in the landing zone. Going to be returned by Mostert down at the 22. Oh boy. All right. Total yards, 467 for the Chiefs, 400 for the Raiders. Both these teams, high-power offenses today. And it's crazy. I mean, these teams are making up for the lackluster third quarter there was. 2nd and 8 now from the 24 after the 2-yard pickup. Genty breaks a tackle. He got the first down to the 33. The Chiefs, by the way, have quadrupled their score after the first half. It was 10-7 at the first half. It is now 28-24 with the Chiefs leading. They go Genty. He has some room. Up to the 45-yard line. That's a first down. That puts Genty over 100 yards on the game. Under 3.5 to go. They give it to Genty again. Tackled at the 43, lost it to. He might be under 100 yards now. Raheem Mostert is in the game at running back. It's going to be a pass by Smith. And it's dropped. Jack Beck had a tough grab. Watson, I believe Justin Watson is his name. Good coverage there. 3rd and 12 now from the 43. Running out of time. Gino throwing it. And it's caught! Down to the 18, Demario Douglas. Oh my goodness! What a game! They give to Genty. He's got room. Down at the 2-yard line. That'll take us to a 2-minute warning. And the Raiders 2 yards away from taking the lead. They need a touchdown. A field goal would still be down by 1. I don't see how you don't give this to Genty. And he does. Gets in there. Huge extra point here would make it a field goal game. Daniel Carlson. The kick is good. 31-28 with just under 2 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts for both teams. Will Kansas City have another miracle drive in them? We've seen it the whole fourth quarter. The score going into quarter number 4 was 10-7. It is now 31-28.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pacheco just shy of 100 yards. I imagine he probably isn't going to get there unless we go to overtime. Because obviously the Chiefs are going to be trying to pass this ball. What a completion to the 43. Hollywood Brown slips it right in between the defender. That might be one of the best throws I've ever seen. Xavier Worthy has speed, gets to the edge. 9-yard pickup, gets out of bounds as well. 2nd and 1 at the 48. Chiefs already across midfield. Probably another 8 yards or so for field goal range. Mahomes. And they're going to get it right here. Xavier Worthy, 1st down to the 41. Obviously, the Chiefs are saying, we're not going for the field goal unless we have to. Touchdown gives them the lead. Why wouldn't they go for the touchdown? Play action. Incomplete. Great coverage there. That's the rookie, Porter. Oh, that was Eric Stokes. Never mind. Airing it out. Going deep. Incomplete. The Raiders had a chance to pick that one off. It was double coverage. Harrison Butker's target line is the 41. That's where they're at. So right at his range. Obviously, they'd like to get a few more yards if they can to help him out. What a completion. First down. Juju Smith-Schuster. It fits in between, what was that, 2 free defenders? Timeout with their first as well. 30 yards away. Mahomes. Pressure. He manages to escape. He's going to pick up the first down. Down to the 9, maybe 8-yard line. They're going to say 9-yard line. First and goal. 9 yards separates the Chiefs from taking the lead or having to settle for a field goal. And down he goes! Tyree Wilson, another sack. Chiefs have to use their final timeout with 41 seconds. If I'm the Raiders, I'm taking my timeouts. You don't even have to. Chiefs, touchdown. Hollywood Brown. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back with 37 seconds, probably a bit less after the kickoff. And all 3 timeouts. And they are going to need a touchdown. This is going to be returned by Raheem Mostert. Up to the 22. 33 seconds. Free timeouts. Going to have to go 78 yards. Do the Raiders have a miracle drive? I know we keep saying it. First play to check down to Mario Douglas. Gets 7 yards, but takes off 6 seconds. And you're forced to burn a timeout. Like I said, they need a touchdown. Field goal, they would only give them 3. They need 4. Check down to Jack Beck. First down up to the 38. Timeout. Raiders already down to 1 timeout left. They could just be relying on the Hail Mary. They're just short of the range for that. They go play action. Gino airs it out. It's complete. And Trey Tucker. Oh my goodness. 14 seconds. Raiders touchdown. This game is not real. This is not real. 14 seconds left. The Raiders, free play, 78 yards, 19 seconds. Trey Tucker broke 2 tackles on that play. Mario Douglas, welcome to Las Vegas. 35-yard line. The Chiefs, I mean, if they get one good pickup play out of bounds, they could easily get in field goal range. They only need a field goal. They are out of timeouts. They go check down. That is going to do it. There's no way they get up in time. Will they? They might. They might have time for one final play. And they do. 1 second. Chiefs, I mean, you don't got Brandon Aubrey on your team, so there's no point in a field goal. Hail Mary for the win. Never mind, he checks it down. It's complete. But what? Okay, the computer kind of screwed them over there. The Raiders come into Arrowhead and beat the Chiefs 38-35. Geno Smith. Hold on. 23 for 40. Just shy of 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Amazing game by him. Ashton Dempsey, 23 carries, 118 yards, 5 yards a carry and a touchdown. Receiving, Mario Douglas in his first game in a Raiders uniform. 8 for 163 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had a 50-yard reception. Trey Tucker, 6 for 143. 2 touchdowns. He had a 62-yarder that gave us the lead. Jack Beck, 4 for 49. Oh my goodness. And this is why we went and got all these young receivers. Jordan Meredith and Ashton Genty allowing the sacks. 2 for Meredith. Come on, Meredith. See, this is why you're getting replaced. Eric Stokes with 12 tackles, 11 for DeCamerion Richardson, 8 for Landon 9 for Landon Roberts, 8 for Darnay Holmes and Jermaine Pratt. Tackles for loss for Tyree Wilson, Darnay Holmes, Adam Butler. 2.5 sacks for Tyree Wilson. Half sack went to Landon Roberts, and then 1 full one for Adam Butler. No turnovers. Kicking. Didn't really matter. We didn't kick much. 53.5-yard average, though. Oh, my goodness. How do we keep managing these games? We have had every single, okay. I don't know what's going on. It's insane. Ooh, weekly recap? How did I never know this was a thing? This might just be our game, but we'll watch it anyway. Raiders and Chiefs. Oh, here it is. 1 tackle, 2 tackles. 38-35. Trey Tucker gives us the win. Oh my goodness. That's insane. This was insane. Okay, so we'll be doing this from now on. I didn't know this was a thing. Buccaneers, Lions. Jared Goff takes a snap. Airing it deep. 28-22, the Lions win. One-handed grab by Jamison Williams. Oh my goodness. Absolute beauty. Is this going to give every game, though, or is this just going to be 3 of them? 49ers, Falcons. Brock Purdy looking. That's going to be Jawan Jennings. 17-7. 49ers win that one. This is the real question because, oh, that was the weekly recap, I guess. That was cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that more often. We're going to go ahead and go to the bye week. I'm going to probably end the episode there. Good thing about the bye week. Ooh, scouting national focus. We'll quickly do this because if not, I'll probably forget. Defensive tackle. There we go. I'm going to do a bit of stuff off camera probably. Obviously, if I actually end up doing anything, I'll start recording. What I basically mean is I'm just going to be like looking at free agency, looking at trades, that kind of stuff. See if there's anything that I would like to do. Seems like Cole Holcomb is there. Looking at Jamal Adams, Holcomb's. I don't know if I'm quite willing to trade. I mean, we should because I mean, look at we just allowed 35 points. We somehow won that game. Absolute miracle we won that game. But I think we are in a decent spot. We're 4-3. That puts us top of the division. We did beat the Chiefs, so we have tiebreaker over them at the moment. We did lose to the Chargers earlier in the season, and I don't think we've played the Broncos yet. So go ahead and quickly check that out. Yeah, we have not played the Broncos. So we are 1-1 in the division. But there's still 4 games to go, 2 against the Broncos, 1 against the other 2. So yeah, if we're able to, pull out wins there, I'm 4-2 is what I'm hoping for. And the Chargers are a must-win one because they already beat us once. We can't be going 0-2 against them and giving them the easy head-to-head tiebreaker as well as the division tiebreaker. So yeah, Chargers are a must-win. If we're going to lose one, it doesn't really matter since we already beat the Chiefs. I'd imagine. I don't know, because I really think all 4 of us could be playoff teams, which is crazy to say. Going into this season, I was like, we're probably going to be the worst team just because we don't have the best. We have a good roster. We just don't have nearly as good as the other 3. But I mean, here we are halfway through at the bye week with us being in first place in the division. But that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I'll see you guys next time where we'll either play the Jaguars or, like I said, if something happens, I'll make an episode about the bye week. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.